Take a look at the pictures on the wall. We have Dr. Joy Spence, which is our current blender. And Joy actually holds the distinction of being the first female master blender in the spirits industry in the entire world. She started out here as our chief chemist in 1981 and was appointed master blender in 1997 under the guidance of Mr. Owen Tullow. So she was groomed by Owen Tullow into being the master blender, and so she saw it fit to groom David Morrison to take over as soon as she retires. And that timeline is totally up to her. There's no time on her retirement. Right? So even though David is ready, he will just have to wait his turn because Joy is not ready. She started out here as our chief chemist in 1981 and was appointed master blender. So this room, which is called the Joy, was done to celebrate her. All her achievements. Right? So in 2016, when this room was conceptualized, she was celebrating 35 years with the company. And so she chose a 35-year room to be the oldest in the blend. So that represents her years of service. Right? And one of her favorite marks of rooms turned out to be a 25-year room, and she used that one to represent the youngest and her tenure. So the youngest room in the Joy is 25 years, the oldest is 35. We only made 5,000 bottles, and it will not be done again.
So you're going to share with the people what's the cost of Joy?
I think, well, it's all sold out. Yes, it's gone, guys. The owners now will tell you what they want for the product. We have checked eBay, it's there for £800. It's on eBay for £800. Alright? And we sold the last bottle for about $400, about $400 or $300. Alright guys? So I'm going to take it out to the theater for a short documentary. And then we head outside for the actual event and what happens in the season.
Nice bread.
Right, so we're tasting sugar cane now, guys. Sugar cane is a grass. Right, so it's a giant grass which takes 12 months to grow and mature. Okay. Right, so bamboo is the largest grass you can find, and sugar cane is second largest. The sugar cane matures after 12 months. So we'll harvest after 12 months, and once we cut the cane, you don't have to replant, it goes right back. They just cut the cane off and go, never grows again. Right? So we don't rotate crops. The cane is grown in the same spots every year. So we have been growing cane on the same land for 269 years. Alright guys? What we'll do is a soil analysis every year, so every season, and that will help us now to determine the deficiencies in the soil, so we'll know what to put back. Okay, so we don't want to put what is not needed or what is already there. So we'll do that soil test every year, and so we'll know our NPKs, what back to put back to the soil. Alright? Good, so remember we produce sugar. So the ratio of sugar cane to sugar is 10 to 1. So it will take us 10 tons of sugar cane to produce 1 ton of brown sugar. And from that process we get 0.4 tons of molasses, which will give us 30 cases of rum. So you get 30 cases from 10 tons. And on 1 acre of land you can grow about 44 tons of cane. We replant sugar cane every 7 years. And that's when the roots are exhausted. So what you'll find happening is that the cane is going to start producing, well, not really start producing, but the ratio of fiber to juice will change. So you'll find less juice, more fiber, and a lower sucrose content. Right? The cane is going to start to get smaller in diameter as well. So we'll destroy those old roots that we plant fresh seedlings. Right? I'll do that every 7 years. The sugarcane stalk itself carries the seedlings. Each joint carries another potential plant. So right where the nodes are, or the eye, we call them the eye. Right, these little bones or buttons, right? Each joint carry one. They will alternate. You find it here, it's exactly opposite. Come back here. Right? So planting this, you don't have to remove the joints and plant them. You just plant horizontal, you get a plant coming up from every joint. Well, vertical, you don't need to cover more than 4 inches. Right? If the joint is covered more than 4 inches, there's a chance that it might not grow. Too deep.
Okay,
Too deep.
okay.
So you cover 4 inches on the ground, and in 10 days you should get leaves up to about 6 inches.
Wow.
And 10 to 12 months. Alright. Remember we said they alternate, right? So you turn this where the nodes are at the side. So it comes up. If you turn it like this where these are on top, that means these are on the bottom. So these will not grow.
Okay.
So you get a plant from every other joint.
Okay.
Right? But to maximize the potential of this, now you turn the nodes to the sides. And it comes up from the sides. Alright guys, so that's a little trick to it. So it generate roots from around the rest of the joints.
Yeah.
And it sprouts from there.
Okay.
Alright guys? Good. Alright. So ready, we're gonna head to the other station on that side. It's good for the nervous system. It is very, very good for ladies.
Excellent,
It's better for men. Of course. For gentlemen, it's natural Viagra. Right, but it only keeps the living alive. Yes. All right, let's go right ahead. Let's get a little from my spoon.
Here, buddy.
I joined it.
Oh, yum.
And it makes the best barbecue.
Is this the same thing as
This would be the best barbecue.
Yeah, pretty much. Just that it doesn't have the crystals. This has more crystals in it.
Whoa.
Whoa. That was very strong.
Get away.
No me gusta nunca. No, no, no. No, no, no.
That would make a really good barbecue sauce.
On the counter. That's not top shelf liquor. That's not top shelf liquor. That is kept under the counter. Right, so in other countries, you guys might know it as a moonshine. Right, so moonshine, Everclear, White Lightning, Firewater. Right? In Trinidad, they call it Baba Sharp Punching. In Guyana, we call it, so we use these to concentrate the alcohol. So as the alcohol vaporizes, it passes through. At each point, it leaves water and take off a higher concentration of alcohol. So leaving at going at 7, it leaves at 30%. It comes here, it leaves at 60% alcohol. Then it comes here and leaves at 86% to condense back to liquid. So 6 hours complete the cycle, 4 cycles per day. The other method is the column or the fraction still, which is more modern. It's made from stainless steel, and that produces light style rums with more fruity notes, but a higher alcohol percent. So rum comes off the columns at 96%, it comes off the pots at 86. So 86%, that's 172 proof. 96% is 192.
You want to test at the end of the tour?
That's the highest I would sell, 163. Alright, so if you want to distill the rums, we're going to load. Can I tell you that? We know the tanks here and we truck roads for things stuff. So don't try and hide that. 17 aging warehouse that we have. So 17 of these buildings. Maximum this warehouse carries is only 8,400 barrels. Right? The biggest warehouse that we have carries 44,000 barrels. And these are all 40-gallon wooden barrels. They are made from white oak. The rum when it's made has no color. Right? It's crystal clear. As it goes through aging, it picks up color, aroma, and sweetness. So it gets darker, smoother, sweeter, and more expensive. It's going to cost a lot more. Because the wood is permeable. And as a matter of fact, white oak is not grown in Jamaica. Climatic condition is not ideal. And even if the trees are grown here, it will grow too fast because of the tropical conditions, so it makes it more porous. So it is not able to hold the liquid, right? It would not be able to hold the liquid because of how porous the wood actually is, or would be. So currently it's permeable, so it allows only air to pass through. So the tiniest of your particles passing through, allowing the rums to breathe. And that is how we get aging. So if the rum is not able to breathe, aging will not take place. So I want you all to bear in mind that the rums will not age in the bottle. A 10-year bottle of rum in a cupboard for 40 years is not a 50-year rum. It is still 10 years. So if you're doing that, you're wasting time. Yeah. Exactly. Drink it and buy more. So that's what
Oh, wow.
I like that.
these are all the families that from 1962 to 2012.
Caroline, don't care about your house.
So you'll get 40 cases of one barrel, which is a little over 400 pounds.
Yeah, we go ship one.
Like, everybody in my book,
I'm going to do it.